Hello there. Today it's really windy, so hoping that there isn't too many issues with the audio. Today we're kind of at an elevated position and we're looking out over the valley down here by the big lake called Dalsland. We've been photographing around this lake quite a lot actually. I really enjoyed this area. So the camera is pointed out down towards the bigger road, and down there we have some nice lights on some of the top of some other elevated positions, and hopefully it's gonna look pretty nice. I'm gonna try to grab a few exposures here and see how it looks. Well, I'm really struggling right now with how I really want to frame this. It really isn't the most interesting composition that I've ever used. What it's lacking is actually a real focal point, because there's just, hillside. It really isn't any place where the eye really wants to rest in the scene. So that's kind of a bummer. What's happening now is that the sun is about to set. These are the last rays of sun hitting me right now. And what I did is actually raise the camera just a little bit so I have a bit more sky. I kind of removed the foreground element that I had, so to say. So it just frames a lot better with the water and everything. But now lost the light on that hill instead, so it's not going to be as interesting. But it could still be that when the sun gets a little bit lower, the clouds that I now have in the frame are going to light up quite nicely, and hopefully the wind is going to die down a little bit as well, because then I'm going to be able to get a little bit more stable picture, because I can see now that there is a little bit of blur in the image, and it's not it's coming from the wind. There is movement in the camera and the tripod. I can see that when I zoom in 100% that it is a little bit of movement, which is a little bit sad, you know. Right now I think it's just the waiting game for the sun actually to reach the right position for the clouds, and hopefully we can get some nice color kicking back into the clouds. That would really add to this picture, I think. Alright, the sun is set properly now, and we're getting some interest in the clouds. Not super much, but I think it looks quite nice anyway. This place where we are now is actually one of the places that I scouted last Friday when I did the vlog. So I really like the fact that I can get up to a elevated position here. There aren't too many of those possibilities here in Dalsland, and often when you do get up to an elevated position there are a lot of trees in the way. But the good thing here is that I found a place where there aren't really any trees, or rather there are trees, a lot of trees around me here, but it's a really nice clear path down over the lake and down, the direction where I'm shooting. starting to get a little bit colder now. The interest is now gone from where I was shooting, so it's no use staying now actually. Today's session was a little bit smaller, just a little bit simpler, but still really nice getting up here. It was a lovely sunset for me, even though it wasn't the best for photography perhaps. So, but I think it worked out quite good. Not portfolio good, but quite good. And it's been a lot of quite goods actually this year. I would have liked to have a bit more portfolio good, but I guess it's gonna come. It's still early in the year. Have a lot of time left. And next week I'm probably gonna have more time, and I'm planning to do something a little bit bigger next week. Going to a location a little bit further away actually, and just experiencing something a little bit different, something new, and it's gonna be really exciting. So subscribe to stay tuned for next week's video, and well, I'll see you all then. Goodbye.